So this is my first video review for Ultra Sabers. This is a Dominix V4 in an Ultra Edge blade. I went with the blazing red. I would definitely say that the Dominix is a budget blade. You know, if you're looking at some of their entry-level stuff like the Initiate, the Aeon, some things like that, I would definitely consider this in their entry-level price point, but it does have some really nice features. This was the first Saber that I ever bought. I was fortunate enough to actually win this as a prize from work. We had a certain sales competition, and whoever won got to pick any gift that we wanted, as long as it was around the $250 or less price point. And so I went with this, and I'm really, really happy with my purchase. For anyone out there who is considering starting a Saber collection, there's a lot of different people that you can use. I will say that when I got this, I was so happy with it that within a 1 month period, I got this at the beginning of December, and within a 1 month period, I have purchased 7 Sabers. 3 of them have been grab bags, 1 stunt, and then a couple of them with their new Emerald stuff, and I'll do some separate video reviews on those. But I was so impressed with the customer service there. I talked to Emery a handful of times, even though it's been around Christmas and the new movie has been coming out, so they have been absolutely swamped. And my customer service experience with them so far has been really, really good. You know, one thing, for example, this is the Dominix V4 with the windowed emitter. When I originally ordered this, I did not order it with the windowed emitter because I didn't know what it was. I kind of rushed through this order. I just wanted to get something. I'm a very impatient person. I didn't take my time to do any research. And after I saw some pictures of what the windows were, I go, man, I really want to have that. And I'm glad I did. They look great. But I emailed Emery right up, said, hey, man, can I pay the extra $5 to get the windows? Can you change the order? He did it for me, no problem. So really, really was happy with that. So, a couple things about this particular Saber. This has the windowed emitter. It has the Ultra Edge blade. I know that a lot of people, when they're looking at red, which is the color I got this in, say to get the mid-grade. I wanted to try it with the Ultra Edge, and I think it looks fine. I have not seen a mid-grade in person, but to me, I do think that the Ultra Edge does look really, really good. I did also get it with the windowed emitter. I'm sorry, the lit AV switch. And I got the Obsidian V3 soundboard. I did not want to go with the Obsidian Lite because I wanted to be able to change this to the Sith sound font. So when I turn this on, you'll hear it's actually got the Sith sound font. Which, to me, fits really nice with the black and red Saber. Obviously, I think it's really nice. The sound is really loud. So the speaker's down here at the bottom, and this has a completely open pommel. And I was really amazed at how loud it was. I thought it was going to be pretty quiet. And when I got this thing and I took it to work and everyone wanted to play with it, everyone was amazed at how loud it was. So I'm going to kill the lights real quick so we can take a look at it in the dark. One thing about red is it seems to come across in a lot of the videos as orange. If you're looking to get a red Saber, don't be deterred by the videos. It looks really good in person. It's very bright. It kind of lightens up this whole room that I'm in, and I'm in a pretty big pool table room here. And it just looks really nice. The windowed emitters are really sharp. Yeah, it looks sharp. Turn the lights back on. So a couple things. Turn that off. A couple things I wish I would have done differently. Again, I said I rushed through this order. There are a few things that I wish I would have changed. One, I wish I would have had them add a CoverTech wheel. In one of my recent orders, I got it with the CoverTech wheel, and it's awesome. It allows you to wear it with the hilt on your belt. It allows you to display it pretty easily. I think it's just a nice option to have. And so I thought, oh, no big deal. If I like it, I can just add it after the fact, which you can, but you have to have some tools. I mean, you need to have a drill, you need to have a clamp, you need to have a tool and die set. And I don't have any of those things. So for me, I can't really add it to this. So I wish that I would have paid the $14 and had them add the CoverTech wheel. And the other thing is Flash on Clash. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be really big into this Saber thing. I'll get one. It'll be free. It'll be cool. And I kind of fell in love with it. And I really wish I would have ponied up the extra $30 or whatever and gotten Flash on Clash. So this one, whenever it clashes or goes into lockup, it just stays the same. And having recently gotten one with the Emerald driver, the Flash on Clash is so cool. It looks nice. It looks cool in lockup. It looks really cool when you're sparring. I've had some friends over playing with some of the grad bags and one of the stunt sabers I bought, and just the ability to have Flash on Clash would have been really cool. So for the $44 extra, I wish I would have got the Flash on Clash and the Cover Tech wheel. But as a whole, again, for a budget saber, this is really nice. It's easy to handle. It has really good balance. I have big hands, so I can easily handle this with one hand, even though it is about 11.5-inch hilt. It's got 2 nice choke points, one here underneath the AV switch and one above the AV switch. So if you're a little bit stronger and you want it easier to spin, you can hold it underneath at this bottom choke point. If you need the more balance, you can hold it up here at the top. This thing does have really good balance. It's almost a perfect 50-50 balance from the emitter, which I found pretty surprising. So as a whole, for a budget saber, this ran me about $250, and with the Obsidian V3 soundboard, the illuminated switch, for the money, actually, I think that it would have been more worth it to take off the switch and put on Flash on Clash instead if I was really that concerned about the pricing. But for the aluminum work that they did, as solid as it was, again, I didn't think I was going to enjoy one of these this much, and I ended up buying 7 sabers. So really nice. Again, the customer service with Emery was really good. As a whole, their team seemed to be pretty responsive. For a budget saber, I would definitely recommend the Dominix. It looks good. It's very impressive. Good balance, good grip. And it also, since it's a little plainer, it does give you some flexibility for customization. So if you wanted to paint this thing, decorate it, if you're kind of a crafty, creative person, you can really make it your own. But definitely a good start if you want to get into saber collecting and you don't want to spend $500 on a saber. This is a great way to go. Again, Dominix V4, blazing red, windowed emitter, illuminated AV switch, and the Obsidian V3 soundboard, so I could get that nice Sith sound that I was looking for. So there you go.